Exactly. So I've always said one of the first things you need to ask on a date now, to date, and it will save you guys a lot of time. A lot of time. Ask, what type of lifestyle does she want as a wife? And it doesn't have to be with you. It's a genuine question. Or you can bring it up date 2 or 3. And I'll tell you what. I would wait until she asks, because a lot of now these women that are like late 20s and 30s, that's what they're going to ask. Do you want kids, or do you ever want to be married? They're going to ask that. And you just, all right, what type of lifestyle do you want as a married woman? Now, most of these women aren't prepared to answer this question, because a lot of women like to move the goalposts when it comes to dating, when it comes to picking men, right? Because they don't really want you to know what their real goal is, right? A lot of these women like to be on the scene. They like to date guy to guy to guy to guy. But they want to masquerade as I'm a woman looking for a husband. If that was a lot of these women's real goal, they would already be married. So, ask her. And I promise you, you will see her squeal and squirm and, man, I can't really answer. Like, she won't give you even real answers. Oh, I want a man. I want to be the wife that can be there for my man and just be his peace, and just she's going to say a whole bunch of stuff that means nothing. You just asked her, what type of lifestyle does she want as a wife? This means how much, what type of house, how much money does she plan on spending monthly, vacation, trips, how often do you want to do this stuff? What kind of car do you plan on driving? Does it matter what type of car your man drive? See, these are things that they've never really wrapped their mind around, because they're still enjoying dating phase. And if they can't say, oh, we gotta, because I ran into women who, they already know, what we're gonna do is, when we get married, we're gonna buy a house. That's gonna be the rental house, and we're gonna do this. This is how she's supposed to be talking. Okay? And then like I said, you gotta be careful, because a lot of these women, you gotta be careful of the women that like to lose. They don't mind losing. I'm telling you, this generation of women do not mind losing. And those are the women you gotta watch out for too, because you'll be in front of this woman and you'll know, oh, she's never dated a dude like me, or she's never dated a dude successful like me, or put together like me. And she will still, she'll probably mess up the situation, and she got to get out of there, because the more and more she kind of disappoints you, she feels less about herself. So she has to put herself around the bottom of the barrel men so she can feel good. Like, she's not going to work on leveling herself up. I told you guys, modern women do not level up mentally, spiritually, or morally. They don't care nothing about that. All they care about is leveling up, like getting to do stuff that they normally don't do, or superficial stuff. Okay, so when you got to be careful. This is why you see a lot of women bragging about, oh, he tried to holler at me, but I turned him down. Okay, why are you bragging about turning someone down? Because she knows that you're out of her league long term. So she wants the value, she wants the credit for, oh, I could have had him. This is why you see women, they'll see a friend with a guy that approached him, right? Girl, he approached me. I could have had him. Why would you say that? Because she wants to feel like, number one, she don't want to see her friend go off and be happy with a guy she turned down. Because every day she'll have to see her friend happy. She doesn't want that. This is why you see women now today, like now you got to be careful because women will show like your text messages, like oh girl, he circled the block, he texted me, he circled the block and text me. Like, who cares? There was a time where you could hit a girl up a year, 2 years, 3 years later, and it was all good. Where you want to go? You want to go out to eat? Nowadays, these girls is so in their feelings because they was rejected, or they got ghosted, or they was told about themselves. Like, hey, you need to get it together. You tripping, right? Now, see, 10 years ago, 10, 15 years ago, you could just, you would stop talking to a girl and then you could hit her up 6 months, a year, 2 years. Hey, how you doing? You want to go get something to eat? Yeah, let's do it. That's how it used to be. But these women today, their self-esteem is so low that they take being ghosted, they take being, they take a lot of this stuff personal because they haven't healed. This is why a lot of women, you could point out, I had this one chick, now, I done named about 10, 20 things, like not 10, but 10 things, 7 to 10 things that, look, over these last 2 weeks, this is what I noticed. Like, come on, man. And she took it so personal, and I basically had to look, I can't, this ain't it, because all this stuff going on, and I'm talking about from just little knick-knack stuff. I think one time she tried to talk bad to somebody at the movie theater, don't really know how to dress, didn't want to tip the waiter. I remember one time she lied about being a traveler. Oh yeah, I love going overseas, and then you gonna tell me you ain't never really been nowhere, like a month or two later. Like, why are you lying about traveling on our first few dates? Because what they try to do is they try to get you to overachieve, to, let me see if I can gas him up, because I know Pookie and Ray Ray that I normally talk to, Tyrone, Pookie, and Ray Ray, they ain't gonna do none of this. They can't do none of this. So I'm gonna see if I can, you see, like, the dude that they can win with, now I'm gonna try to get over on him. I'm gonna try to get over on him because I don't think I can keep my game up dealing with him. I don't know but I know Pookie and Ray Ray, the bottom of the barrel type of men, I'm comfortable there. And you gotta figure out ways to sense those women early on. And when you move on, hey, now I'm not saying don't have your fun. But if you want to have fun with these women, have your fun. But make sure they know that. Because what'll happen is these type of women will start thinking that there's something more than that. Like, you just really just trying to have fun and kick it and, have your little fun. They think, oh, girl, he really like me. And women will trick themselves into thinking they're more valuable than what they are. So be careful with women like this, because when you see these type of things, ask these questions. I'm telling you, asking a woman, where does she see her future as a wife? Because you can ask questions like, she may want to still hang out with her friends, go out Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. There's a reason why there's more, like, I live in the city, so there's a reason why there's more bars and more dive bars and lounges popping up everywhere, because women are keeping these places open. These are places where women get taken out to all the time. Men ain't going, real men are not going to all these restaurants. It's the women. And see, if you brought back married couples, and a lot of these businesses would go under. But a lot of these women want to, man, there's so many broke women like really struggling and trying to pretend you got to actually be careful. I was texting a chick not too long ago, and like to see her text, you could tell she was texting as if, oh, I'm gonna show somebody this text message, these text messages, so it looks like, look, he's look what I tried to help him with it, and I was like, she texted me as if like we were, we was partnering up, and I'm like, what are you talking about? we